Alright, y'all. Bubba here again. I've got a lot of comments, a lot of questions, a lot of conversations going on in the past couple of days. So, what I want to talk to today is basically the conspiracy theories behind coronavirus or SARS-CoV-19 or COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. It's got 3 or 4 names now. There are so many theories running around. It's ridiculous. People will believe almost anything. Nobody really knows the truth. One of the main ones I'll keep hearing about is it was released by some Chinese scientist in the level 4 biological research place over in Wuhan. The lady that's accused of it completely denies it. The Chinese government's blaming us. The American government's blaming them. You got people on the news, celebrities, all the news, the media is the worst, blowing this so far out of proportion. Now, if this is like SARS, if you know anything about SARS, it went rampant. I think 8,000 infected. I don't remember the death toll. There's lots of facts, lots of theories. Yes, the flu has killed more people. Yes, this thing is spreading like wildfire. No, they don't know how to stop it. You keep hearing things like above 88 degrees and it'll burn out the virus when your body's 98. Then I heard something about over 133 degrees. Take a blow dryer and hold the back of it and blow it up your nose for 5 minutes every hour. Does that work? I don't know. I don't have the coronavirus and I'm not fit to try that method. People saying that as soon as the hot weather gets here, it's going to go away. I read a report from a chemical engineer biologist, I can't remember exactly what their title was, saying that that's not true. Saying that no matter how hot it gets, the body is still going to be able to catch coronavirus. Then there's reports saying, no, it's not in the desert. There's all kinds of reports saying that the desert people aren't getting it. Well, people over there might not have the same testing abilities that we do. Maybe it is over there. Maybe it ain't. We don't know. The problem that I see with a lot of this is it can be in your body for 2 weeks and you don't show symptoms. Now, is 2 weeks the exact answer? I don't know, because I also read something from a reputable, I want to say, not John Hopkins, but go to John Hopkins and read their stuff. There's a lot of really good information. I think they know their stuff. There's people saying that after a week you start showing symptoms. And then I was reading from one other article talking about once you show symptoms, you're no longer contagious. Is that true? I'm not sure they know enough about it. The conspiracies behind this is not the problem. Now, the problem with the conspiracies is the government, I can almost guarantee you, every government is using it to cover up something or do like a smokescreen. Watch this while they're doing this over here. Most of the world's in quarantine. They're trying to say a isolated or safe distance. It's quarantine. Right around the corner from martial law. And that's ridiculous. Now, I do believe you should be self-isolated if you're sick or something. The main thing that I keep reading and seeing that is universal. If you think you're sick, stay home. If you're going to cough and sneeze in public, cough or sneeze into your arm. If you're not sick, there is no need for you to be wearing an N95 mask. Don't be purchasing those by the buckets. If you're not sick and you don't have the virus, there's no need for you to wear that. I've seen that all over the place. Now, if you do become sick, you do have a high fever, you do have a dry cough. Right now, I'm having some allergies. I'm coughing on a regular basis, but there's phlegm coming up with this. But if you do have those symptoms, yes, wear a mask if you feel like you have to go somewhere. But I prefer if you stay at home if you're sick. And that's with any disease. If you're sick, stay your butt in bed. Don't share it with nobody. Number one thing, wash your hands. If you touch something frequently, or you have to go somewhere with things that touch frequently, carry a little bottle of hand sanitizer with you. Do not go to the store and buy 5,000 bottles. Do not go and buy all kinds of things. You know what? We'll get back to that. We'll get back to you yo-yos that keep purchasing way more stuff than you're ever going to need, and making it hard for other people out there just to live on a day-to-day basis. We'll get back to you, yahoos. If you do simple things that you should do anyways, wash your hands regularly. Stay away from big crowded areas unless you have to. All these small businesses are going to suffer because people want to act like yo-yos. Go to the restaurants if you want to. A lot of these places are taking extra precautions to make sure the doorknobs are wiped down regularly, to hand you some hand sanitizer upon entry and leaving. We're hurting small businesses and people in general by completely freaking out and not going anywhere to do anything. Live your life. Have fun a little bit now. But like I say, you still need to be safe and smart and not go out into big crowds of people. But if you do have to go out, take a little bit of hand sanitizer, not 2 gallons. Take a little bit of hand sanitizer. Yeah, sure, don't shake hands. Do some fist bumps or elbow bumps or whatever. Be a little bit more cautious, but there's no need to panic. Lock yourself in the house with 15 packs of toilet paper and every case of hand sanitizer you can find. What I recommend is like my last videos. You should have been buying a little bit of stuff at a time. I don't have years worth of supply. I have a month or so. That's how everybody should be. Now for all you jacklegs that are running out there and buying every bit of daggum toilet paper, every bit of hand sanitizer, canned foods, you're going to look really goofy with all this stuff on your cabinets and in your counters when there's 2 of you at the house and all this stuff's going to eventually go bad. There's no meat on the shelves. Trying to plan a birthday party for my father this weekend. And yes, I got some extra things, but I figured we'll go to the store and get a few things that he wants specific. And we can't do it because everybody and their mother has purchased everything off the shelves. That's nonsense. It's not necessary. Yes, maybe buy a month's worth of stuff. That's not as much as you think you need. Y'all are buying way more stuff. The elderly people who don't go shopping like in bulk, who don't prep, which, yes, they probably should do a little bit extra too. They don't watch the media, don't see the hysteria. There's like no cases where I'm at. The schools are canceled. Non-essential personnel are being sent home. Now I work on airplanes. So, I get to go to work. They told us if we want to leave, we can burn leave. Excuse me while I pause for the cause. You need to stay cool, calm. You need to relax. It's really not as serious as people think it is. Should you take extra precautions? Yes, you should take a few precautions. But don't go all idiotic, buying more stuff than you need, running your credit cards up, and all that's going to do is hurt you later. It's simple, people. Take your time and think things through. And don't believe anything you read in the papers or media, or especially not these media. Just don't listen to half that stuff. Go to Johns Hopkins. Go to some of these actual institutions if you want to research some of these things and read it through there. The pandemic that everybody's so afraid of is not as severe as you're being told. There's no need for the panic. All that's going to do is cause division among everybody. It's going to cause other people to hurt. People are going to suffer. It's insanity. So to wrap it up, is there conspiracy theories out there? Yeah, there's tons of them. Which ones may be true or which ones may not be true, I don't know. But I can guarantee you, no matter what's going on, somebody somewhere else is going to benefit. Somebody somewhere else is going to hurt. Just remember to think for yourselves. Research for yourselves. Don't just believe the first thing you see that pops up on social media. Go to several different reputable sources. Get your information together. And if you're sick, stay home. Otherwise, caring about your life. With a little thing of hand sanitizer in your pocket. I had 1,000 things I was going to say on here. I don't want to keep ranting. I don't want to go off into the tinfoil area. But it's very possible to do because there are so many out there. Most of them can be debunked. Several of them have been debunked. Just do your own research. And remember, none of that really matters. Take care of you and your family. Don't go crazy buying all kinds of things you don't need. And if you are sick, stay home. Otherwise, go about your daily business. Go out there and get you a nice lunch with your woman and your children. Just use some hand sanitizer. Cough into your elbow. Sneeze into your elbow. Don't be sharing that with stuff with other people. Be it flu, corona, or just common courtesy. Take care of your neighbors. Look out for people around you that need some help. Look out for folks who might be suffering because everybody went and bought all the toilet paper and all the groceries and all the food. Yo-yos. So look out for one another. Make sure your family's took care of. And don't worry about all that garbage you keep seeing, all the lies you keep seeing spread. Remember, God's got this. Have faith. Y'all, love your neighbors. Don't be acting like yahoos. Do me a favor, like it and subscribe. Tell your buddies. If you got any questions, comments, or want to debate, message down below. My email is saveitoutdoorsurvival@gmail.com. Feel free to hit me up if you want to ask me any questions or want a certain video recorded. But all the other questions and IMs it's just not necessary. Do your own research. There's lots of information out there. And don't fall down the rabbit holes of conspiracy theories like you're probably in if you see this video. And love one another. Thank y'all. God bless. And have a wonderful weekend. High quality H2O right out of my spigot.